It's a northeastern white pine. Figured it weighed around 1,200 pounds when I put it in the back of my truck. I'm gonna make it into Kara. It's my customer's dog. Kara is a mix between a pit bull and a lab. We're gonna make her oversized so she really makes a statement in the garden that she's going in. There'll be a tennis ball next to her feet because she loves to play tennis, or play with a tennis ball. But the biggest and the hardest part of this whole project will be making this sculpture look like that dog. Because I can't just make it look like any old black lab or any regular dog. It's gotta look just like Kara. This is what we call Yankee ingenuity right here. I'm Billy Rowe. I'm the Mad Cava.
Call me a dog when I'm gone. Black dog when I'm gone. When I do get back with $100 bill. Daddy, where you been so long?
We're gonna cut the side profile out with a chainsaw. I'm gonna come in as close as I can with these marks like this. What my father used to tell me all the time, there's a taking off tool, son, but there's no putting on tool. And he's got that right.
Yes, they call me a dog when I'm gone. It's black dog when I'm gone. When I do get back with $100 bill.
Everybody watch their toes. It's still wet. That's good though, carve's nice. Man, it's a nice piece of wood. Family brought me to Minnesota to have the studio here and work here. I grew up in a little town south of Boston. Ever since I was old enough to be around sharp tools, I was carving. And I ventured over to Nantucket Island where I heard there was a lot of opportunity in the craftsmanship world. I opened my first business in 1991, naming it Nantucket Woodcarving. The company was based on carving signs. We carved house name boards called quarter boards, and a lot of the merchants around town did their signs for their stores. It caught on quickly, and we were very busy. And the tourists would come in the summertime from all around the country and world and order stuff for us to carve. Whether it be fish, whales, eagles, to high-end carvings from the stuff that was done in the 16th century to French and Italian Renaissance carving. Anything that people could think up, I would draw and we'd carve. Over the past couple years, my work has been evolving. More of out in the field work than in the shop work. Anything from a 13-foot mermaid next to a gentleman's pool to a 17-foot giraffe. Rather than a homeowner having the tree removed and a new one planted, they're making it into some kind of art. You really need to stick with this straight off this way, and then tomorrow when I do the front view, everything's straight off that way. Gonna turn this log into a dog. When you get the basics down of your 2D drawing is your front pattern and your side view pattern. When you get that cut out, it's a matter of rounding to the aspects that you feel that should look like from there. For the most part, I like to carve northeastern white pine. It's what the old timers carved a long time ago for the ships and the carousel horses. All those carvers used to use pretty much white pine. Getting into the rhythm of carving a figure, I know in my head what it's gonna look like before I even started from doing the drawings. It's how to get to that part. It slowly and surely comes together. If I get the legs done, then I can go back up to the head and do the neck, which set the proportion to go back to the legs. You have to constantly step back and look at it. Constantly observe what you're doing. Working with my dad's tools makes me feel that he's with me all the time when I'm working with these tools. I'm not always doing a sculpture, but when I've got these sculpture tools in my hand and I'm working away, banging on them, yeah, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. The dog. I took his head and tilted it to the right and lifted his chin up, opened his mouth, dropped his tongue out, gives it more feel and character. Because they're exterior pieces, there's a limit to detail that you can put into them. You still have to give them character, but they still have to be strong and durable. You'll notice on the dog, his mouth is not hollowed out completely. Could it be done? An afternoon, I would have had that dog's mouth hollowed out. Problem with it being, in about 4 or 5 years, his nose would have broken right off because of the way the grain was going. The dog is not my most detailed piece. It's a dog with a tennis ball on its feet, but it's this gentleman's dog. It's Kira.
Minnesota Original is made possible by the State Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the citizens of Minnesota.